Now, coming to the topic, nip the evil in the bud. Homeopathy in precancerous conditions. Friends, this is the best area where we can show the efficacy of homeopathy. Why? Because once a patient lands up with the cancer, then it's not always possible to cure the patient completely. So there are certain precancerous conditions. I have brought up three, four cases, but due to the time constraint, I think I can go with one case where the patient was with multiple diagnoses like typical and atypical fibroadenoma of the breast. Grade Byrad's grade was 3 oblique 4A, where there is suspicion of malignancy. Gallbladder adenomatosis plus a big uterine fibroid. The size was 10.5 centimeter into 10 centimeter. So let us see what happens. I'll skip some of the slides so that I can go to the second case directly. This is the case. This is Mrs. X Kaur, 43 years female. She came to me on 18th April 2022. Kindly note down the date so that we can see the efficacy of medicines. Now she came to me with the complaints pain in both the breast and small nodule-like growth in right breast since 3 years. 2 days back, she found intramural uterine fibroid 10.5 into 10 centimeters and GB adenomyomatosis in the UCG report and depression since after marriage. The final one was dysmenorrhea since 5 to 7 years. History of complaints. Regarding the first symptom, breast complaint, pain in both the breast, more in the right side, started in 2019. It was aggravating before and during menses. This was the peculiar PQRS I could find. The pain was before and during menses. And after exertion, the pain extends to axilla. There was some nodule-like feeling in the right breast. Patient was worried about it and it could not take proper sleep. She got her sonomammography done on 23rd December 2019 and found benign right breast fibroadenoma. This was the beginning. She started homeopathic treatment, but due to family issues, she could not continue it regularly. Then COVID period started and the treatment was totally stopped. In 2021, again she found his sonomammography done, and in April 2022, before coming to me, her mammography showed bilateral fibrocystic disease of breast consistent with left breast Byrad's category benign 2, but in the right breast there was typical and atypical fibroadenoma right-sided. Byrad's category 3 oblique 4A. And regarding the uterine complaint, she told that she had pain in the right hypochondrium since 2019. Doctor advised her ultrasonography. The report was polyp in the gallbladder and fatty changes in the liver. She took on and off homeopathic treatment but could not go for the follow-up scans. In 25th January 21, she was found to have chronic cervicitis. This is also pre-malignant condition. But in April 2022, she got this three diagnoses which I have told you. Now, regarding the depression, she has depression since after marriage only. It starts in the early morning on waking up. She feels severe ghabrahat, anxiety, which she can't explain. She thinks that how would she get up? How would she do household work? How would happen with her? What would happen with her? Someone will reproach her. Would she be able to do this or that or not? All these thoughts used to make her depressed. When she gets up and gets busy in the work, she feels better. There is This is her daily sufferings. She doesn't know how to get rid of it. She always remains anxious about perfection of her work. Otherwise, someone in the family would scold her, nag her, would say, "You did not do this, you did not do that." She takes tension of her work very much up to the level of anxiety. This kept on going for a long time. Then she started feeling that someone is observing her in the family because This kept on going for a long time. Then she started feeling that someone is observing her, and therefore she has to complete her work in a fixed time. People are observing in the family that am I doing my work in time or not? Always looking at the watch, thinks that work is not done or it is pending. She is not satisfied with her work also, cannot explain why and how. She doesn't know why this is all happening with her. She cannot concentrate on the present work. She thinks about her the next work. Feels herself incapable. Always considers about others' expectations and ignores herself. Feels sometimes something is wrong in the brain. This anxiety is continuously going on inside her. There is one strong fear, but she doesn't know fear of what. She says there is some unknown fear. It used to come during daytime when she sleeps for a few minutes and wakes up. Then this fear, rather attack of fear would come. She feels that she is finished now and used to feel as if she would die. And she was living a miserable life with all these complaints. She has severe anxiety also, which is particularly about her children, about their education, and about her health also. Now, the dysmenorrhea, her menstrual cycle is of 30 to 35 days. She has painful periods. She gets cramps in the abdomen, and first day she remains in the bed and feels as if someone has beaten her body. Pain in the breast before and during menses. Now, the treatment history was only she has taken homeopathic medicines for most of her complaints. In the past history, skin allergy with urticarial itching, applied many external ointments in childhood and later treated with homeopathy. She had tuberculosis in 2005, uterine prolapse in 2015. After delivery, it was treated with homeopathy. She had piles 10 years back, treated with homeopathy. Leukorrhea since 15 years. PCOD in 2011, took hormonal treatment to conceive the baby. Now, family history there was father died of cancer. He also had diabetes. The uncle and brother, they are also having diabetes in their children, in their family. The diabetic history was strong. Mother and sister and their cousin sister, they are all having thyroid problem. Maternal aunt and maternal grandmother, they are tuberculous. Father and his brother are hypertensive. See the complicated family history and the past history of the patient. Now this is the investigation report. You can see from here what I have told you, the different timeline. In 2019 it was gallbladder polyp. In 2019 again fibroadenomas. In 2021 again breast simple cyst, chronic cervicitis. This was the important report before she came to me. This was the report. In 2022, this was the sonomammography. By REDS category it is shown, and this was the ultrasonography. You can see the size of the tumor, fibroid tumor. Here it is there, 10.5 into 10 centimeter. It was a huge size. This is the largest size I have ever found in my clinical practice. Now, the diagnosis I already have told you. Now, what was the purpose of the visit of the patient? Because she was advised to go for surgery for her uterine fibroid, gallbladder adenomyomatosis. This is not curable with the other medicines. It is a surgical condition, gallbladder adenomyomatosis, and for fibroadenomas. But she has strong fear of surgery. She wants substitute for surgery and for her problems. Now, patient as a person. Friends, whenever you take any chronic case, there are certain headings you should must ask from the patient. All these points, every point if you record from the patient, a well taken case is half the field won. Sometimes in hurry we miss many of the important informations. Many of these headings we are forget, we forget, and we do not have the complete information. So in this patient, appetite was decreased since 20 days, desire for spicy, sour and salty food, aversion to rice, thirst was normal, digestion was slow, stools were insufficient, urine normal, and she has right-sided sciatica also. Sleep position, it was she prefers to lie on the left side. She gets up in the morning unrefreshed in the morning, dreams of past events, anxious dreams, dreams of unsuccessful efforts. Perspiration is normal, thermals are chilly, female patient having leukorrhea that is white and watery, aggravates after taking spicy food. Sexual desire is diminished. She feels weakness after question. It's a painful question also. Now, mind of the patient, she has fear of operations and anxiety about children. Life space, she was married in 2003. The family atmosphere was not good for her. Many a times she felt humiliated. She spent her time in an anxious condition. Friends, here I want to have your kind attention that this lady, she had problem more in the right side. Typical and atypical fibroadenoma in the breast. If we read the Hammer's theory of German new medicines, you can get the information that right side belongs to the partner and the left side belongs to the mother and child. Any problem, any emotional issue which is relating to the mother and child, the female will get problem on the left side of the body. Left breast will be involved. But in this case, the problem was from the family, in-laws family. So her right breast was involved. So it helps us to take the history in a beautiful manner if we know the laterality of the case, the side of the breast involved. Now, defining the problem. This is what we read from the third aphorism. What is to be cured in the case? We have to define the problem before we proceed further. In this case, we need a medicine for an obese chilly patient who has uterine fibroid and fibroadenomas in her breast and is very anxious about trifles, about what others say about her children, about her health, very sensitive to rudeness and reprimands. Sorry. And having a fear of operation, of unknown fear, having delusion as if someone is observing her, having dreams of unsuccessful efforts, of past events, having weakness after question, having pain in the breast before and during menses. Now, after doing this, as very rightly Dr. Niranjan Mohanty sir told us that after taking the case and symptoms, we have to classify and evaluate the symptoms with the gradations. So, this is the next step, classification and evaluation of the symptoms. I made three categories, mental journals, physical journals and particulars. So you can have a look over this. Along with the grades, I have given the intensity of the symptoms. Why? Because what is present in the patient should be present in the medicine. It should be relevant both the sides. Then only we can have the similia similibus curanter. So intensity of the symptom is very, very important to understand and to take into consideration before we prescribe the similimum. Now, because this patient has mental journals, physical journals, and good particulars, so selection of repertory. Because after this only we have to see which repertory we have to open for the case. In this case, synthesis repertory, which is the extension of the Kent's repertory, was used. This is the selection of the rubrics. You can see ailments from anxiety, mortification, anxiety about children, anxiety about her own health, anxiety work, inclination to work, anxiety with cowardice, delusion, watched she is being, fear of operation, fear of unknown things, occupations, amelioration, sensitive to reprimands, to rudeness, menses too late, menses too late. Menses painful at the beginning, uterine myoma, before and during menses there is breast pain. So these were all, any idea about the medicine? Students, please. Okay, no wasting time. I took the case, only 4-5 rubrics I took in the first because just to make the concrete PQRS totality, we cannot prescribe the medicine without these rubrics. This is the soul of the case. Mind ailments from anxiety, fear of operation, each menses painful in the beginning, tumors, fibromyoma, and when I took the complete rubrics into consideration, all the rubrics I put it here. So just to justify what I have done with the 4 rubrics, whether the other symptoms of the medicine they fall in the same category to Calcarea carbonica because this was the medicine for her. So repatriation result was Calcarea carb, Lycopodium, Pulsatilla, Staphysagree and Silesia. These were the 5 medicines that came up after repatriation. Now the next step, friends, is to analyze the repertorial result. Now, Calcarea carb, it covers most of the important symptoms of the patient. It covers ailments, different anxieties, fears, delusion, which is very, very important for us. dreams and thermals also. Lycopodium, though it covers many important symptoms like calcarea carbonica, but it does not cover anxiety about children. Rather, it has an opposite symptom. Lycopodium escapes from the family and children. Staphysagarria, sometimes I thought it might be staphysagarria, though it seems very close to the patient, but the pain in the breast, which we know, sphere of action of the medicine should be present there in the medicine. Our medicine should be having strong sphere of action, otherwise it will not work. It also misses staphysagarria, it misses the breast pain, delusions and important fears. Cilicia, it also was very close to patient, but it also missing the important fears and delusions and breast symptoms. Now, prescription was calcarea carbonica 0/1. It was started now, but we have to see the follow-ups. Friends, Dr. M.L. Tyler says if we prescribe the right medicine to the patient, we can complete our cure in a shortest way. If we give the simillimum which is near to the patient symptomatology, though we can cure the patient after using so many different medicines, one after other, but it will take longer time. Number two, I have seen in my clinical practice when I use 50 millisimal potencies, in many of my cases, the duration of the treatment, it has been shortened by one half, one fourth, even sometimes more also. This is what Dr. Honeyman says in 246 aphorism. Okay, in this case, if we see the follow-up, appetite is better now, leukorrhea is decreased, has better sleep. She got attack of depression with that. She wanted to kill herself or leave the home. It was due to family atmosphere. Now, in the next visit, depression and ghabrat is better. She feels tired up due to workload at home. Anxiety about health is less now. Breast pain this time is very less. Menses are not that painful, though it was late by 3 days. See, I was wondering if calcarea carb would be the medicine for the patient having late menses. Then he opened Boger Bonnication's repertory. Yes, it was written there that it can be given to the patient having late menstruation. Though calcarea carbonica is famous for the earlier and profuse menses, but it is also indicated by Dr. Boger Bonnication for the late menses. This is the somewhat PQRS for me. Now, she feels tired up due to workload. Anxiety about health is less now. Breast pain this time is very less. Menses are not that painful, though it was late by 3 days. Now, slowly, patients started improving. All the rest of the symptoms are also going back. And in the month of July, after 3 months, she feels peace at mental level as she is improving 20 to 25%. She feels better overall. Now, again, in the month of October, she feels that anxiety is decreased due to good behavior of the family members. Friends, it was not the behavior of the family which was improved, it was the calcarea carb which made the patient's mentality not to bother about the environment of the family. Family members, they were not changed, but the mentality of the patient was changed with this calcarea carbonica because now we have to see the report also after this. Breast pain decreased to 35 to 40%. Now, in the month of November, when she came to me, she was very happy, feeling much better at her emotional level. Last month, she did not feel pain in the breast. Menses were at proper time and the flow was normal. There was no pain in the beginning of menses. The unknown fear, depression, and ghabrat are 80% better. Even she has lost weight by 3 to 5 kg after calcarea carbonica without putting anything as a dietetic plan. She reduced the weight also. Calcarea carb has reduced her weight by 3 to 5 kg. I request to get me the report of the sonomammography and ultrasonography of abdomen done. Let us see. See the result. In this case, the sonomammography shows bilateral simple cyst, BIRADS category, right-sided 6 into 5 ml. There is one small cystic growth, very insignificant size. There is no right breast atypical and atypical fibroadenoma, which was there earlier. You can see here impression bilateral simple cyst by BIRADS category only 2. We have brought back this patient who was going towards cancer. So it is a condition where homeopathic medicine, calcarea carb, has played a role. Not only this, let us see the next report. This is the ultrasonography of the patient after almost 8 months. If you see here, the last line, small uterine fibroid, it was only 1.1 into 1.4 centimeter. It was for the first time I have been able to reduce the size from 10.5 centimeter into 10 centimeter to this negligible size. So this is the patient. If I'm able to play the video, then I will definitely would love to all of you to watch this video. Aditya.
अप्रैल 2022 में
हाँ जी सर,
आपके जो 2 टेस्ट मैंने आपके देखे थे उस टाइम पे, उसमें एक तो आपका सोनोमेमोग्राफी था, दोनों ब्रेस्ट का, जिसमें आपको एटिपिकल फाइब्रोएडेनोमा आया था, जिसका बायरेट्स कैटेगरी 3/4A था, जो कि सस्पिशियस था कि ये कैंसर की तरफ जा सकता है ना।
हाँ जी।
और दूसरा जो था आपका पेट का जो अल्ट्रासाउंड था, उसके अंदर आपका यूट्राइन फाइब्रॉइड था,
Aditya.
जो 10.5 इंटू 10 सेंटीमीटर, नॉट मिलीमीटर, सेंटीमीटर का 10.5 और 10 सेंटीमीटर का जो था एक यूट्राइन फाइब्रॉइड था। और जितेंद्र कौर फ्रॉम जंडियाला, आप जंडियाला से मेरे पास आई थी अप्रैल 2022 में।
हाँ जी सर।
आपके जो 2 टेस्ट मैंने आपके देखे थे उस टाइम पे, उसमें एक तो आपका सोनोमेमोग्राफी था, दोनों ब्रेस्ट का, जिसमें आपको एटिपिकल फाइब्रोएडेनोमा आया था, जिसका बायरेट्स कैटेगरी 3/4A था, जो कि सस्पिशियस था कि ये कैंसर की तरफ जा सकता है ना।
हाँ जी।
और दूसरा जो था आपका पेट का जो अल्ट्रासाउंड था, उसके अंदर आपका यूट्राइन फाइब्रॉइड था, जो 10.5 इंटू 10 सेंटीमीटर, नॉट मिलीमीटर, सेंटीमीटर का 10.5 और 10 सेंटीमीटर का जो था एक यूट्राइन फाइब्रॉइड था। और उसके साथ में आपको एडिनोमायोसिस, गॉल ब्लैडर के अंदर जो एक थिकनिंग आ जाती है, वो था। आपका ट्रीटमेंट जो चला, उसके बाद आपने अप्रैल के बाद सीधा हम लोगों ने 8 महीने के बाद 17/12/2022 को, लगभग 8 महीने के बाद जब टेस्ट करवाए, तो आपका जो सोनोमेमोग्राफी था ब्रेस्ट का, उसका जो बायरेट्स कैटेगरी 4A तक चला गया था, वो नॉर्मल आ गया 2 तक,
2 पे आ गया।
और जो पेट का आपने जो फाइब्रॉइड की बात करते हैं, तो 17 दिसंबर 2022 की रिपोर्ट 8 महीने के बाद आपका जो साइज है वो 1.4 इंटू 1.1, ऑलमोस्ट निग्लिजिबल या बहुत कम आ गया, सेंटीमीटर तक आ गया। ये तो है आपकी रिपोर्ट जो आपने डायग्नोस्टिक जो इन्वेस्टिगेशन के जरिए पता चला। लेकिन जो आपकी अपनी इमोशनल फिजिकल जो सिम्टम्स थे, जो जिसकी वजह से आप मेरे पास आई थी, उसमें क्या क्या चेंजेस आए, मुझे बताइए, पूरा एक्सपीरियंस आपका क्या रहा?
सर, दिसंबर महीने में जब ये अल्ट्रासाउंड मैंने और मेमोग्राफी कराई ना, तो कराने के बाद मेरे को खुद इस बात का यकीन नहीं हो रहा था कि मतलब सचमुच में ये इतना ठीक हो गया है। मैं यकीन नहीं कर पा रही थी खुद पे कि ये ठीक हो रहा है। मेरे को लगा ये हो नहीं सकता, मतलब कि मेरे कल ही लग रहा था, मेरे को खुद पे यकीन नहीं हो रहा था कि मेरा ये ठीक हो गया है ना। उसके बाद में साथ में मेरे को जो मेंटल कंडीशन मेरी ना बहुत ज्यादा अपडेट हुई है 8 महीने के ट्रीटमेंट से और काउंसलिंग से। तो एक तो मेरे को बेस्ट था स्ट्रेस, एंजाइटी और डिप्रेशन मेरे को पिछले बहुत सालों से चल रहा था।
आपकी मैरिज जो है वो कब हुई थी?
मेरी मैरिज 2003 में हुई थी सर।
मैरिज 2003 में हुई थी, ठीक है।
और बहुत ऑलमोस्ट इतने साल हो गए तब से मेरे को डिप्रेशन में मैं सफर कर रही थी बहुत सालों से। तो
लगभग कितने सालों से डिप्रेशन वगैरह एंजाइटी का जो वो चल रहा था?
मेरा तो अंदाजा है मतलब 16-17 साल से मैं डिप्रेशन में सफर कर रही थी।
अच्छा,
बहुत साल। एक डिप्रेशन मेरे को था ना, मतलब 24 आवर्स हमेशा ही रहता था सर।
What was that? क्या था?
मतलब उसमें था, एक स्ट्रेस होता था, एक एंजाइटी होती थी, एक फियर होता था मेरे को।
किस चीज का फियर?
एक फियर होता, अननोन फियर था मेरे साथ बहुत सालों से। मेरे को खुद को पता नहीं था कि फियर क्या है, क्यों हो रहा है। और इस फियर का अटैक मेरे को ड्यूरिंग डे टाइम आता था। कभी मैं ड्यूरिंग डे टाइम कभी सो गई 10 मिनट के लिए, आधे घंटे के लिए, जब मेरी आंख खुलती थी ना सर, तो मेरे को एक सीवियर अटैक फियर का आता था कि बस मैं अब खत्म होगी। मतलब मैं अपनी मौत को देखती थी उस टाइम पे। मैंने बहुत बार आपसे बोला कि मैं ये सफर कर रही हूँ। अभी कभी मैं सो जाऊं, कभी मेरे को नींद आए, तो मैं मतलब जब उठ जाती हूँ तो रिलैक्स होती हूँ। मेरे साथ वो चीज अभी होती नहीं है।
वेरी गुड, ठीक है।
और एक मॉर्निंग में मेरे को ना, मतलब एकदम अर्ली मॉर्निंग डिप्रेशन का एक सीवियर अटैक आता था कि अर्ली मॉर्निंग जब मेरी आंख खुलती थी ना, इतनी जबरदस्त घबराहट मेरे को होती थी, मैं आपको मतलब एक्सप्लेन नहीं कर सकती हूँ क्या होता था। एक घबराहट होती थी, पता नहीं क्या चीज है, क्या फियर है मेरे साथ भी, कैसे मैं उठूंगी, कैसे मैं घर के काम करूंगी आज।
This is the statements of calcarea carb, you can see what calcarea carb is actually. She is typical calcarea carb person.
क्या होगा मेरे साथ, क्या मेरे से कोई बोलेगा, मैं कर पाऊंगी या नहीं कर पाऊंगी, वो सारा मिक्स हो के ना मेरे को मतलब सप्रेस कर देता था मॉर्निंग में।
कैसे क्या?
तो फिर जब मैं उठती थी ना, उठ के अपना रूटीन का काम करती, जब उससे मेरा ध्यान थोड़ा हटता था ना।
Is it comprehensible to the students sitting in the last seats? Yes, say yes or no. Okay, thank you, thank you.
तब मैं ठीक हो पाती थी, और डेली का सफरिंग था, मतलब मेरे को पता नहीं था इसको कैसे ठीक करना है। अभी आज की डेट में कभी मैं मॉर्निंग में उठती हूँ तो मैं खुद को अब देखती हूँ ना मिरर में, शीशे में, तो मेरे को एक तो अटैक नहीं आता है फिर का, और मैं खुद को देखती हूँ मतलब फ्रेश महसूस करती हूँ बहुत ज्यादा।
आपने मुझे उस टाइम पे बताया था कि आपको जो एंजाइटी है वो बच्चों को लेकर बहुत होती थी।
बच्चों को लेकर बहुत ज्यादा होती थी।
क्या
एक तो फैमिली में मेरा जो एनवायरनमेंट था ना, मेरे को कभी पॉजिटिव सराउंडिंग एनवायरनमेंट प्रोग्रेसिव कभी मिला नहीं था, ठीक है, उसमें कभी मैं संभल नहीं पाई थी। बच्चों को लेकर इतनी पॉजिटिवनेस थी, मैं आपको बता नहीं सकती हूँ। बच्चों की पढ़ाई को लेकर, बच्चों की हेल्थ को लेकर, घर के काम की परफेक्शन को लेकर, उसमें पूरा एक जैसे घोड़े दौड़ते हैं ना एंजाइटी के, वो पूरा दिन 24 घंटे दौड़ते थे। और अब अभी मेरे साथ वो चीज नहीं है, मतलब बहुत हद तक रिलैक्स है। आई थिंक 80% मेरे को रिलैक्स है।
अच्छा, जो आपने कहा था कि आपको ऐसा महसूस होता था काम काज को लेके, आपकी बहुत स्ट्रेस रहता था, आपको टेंशन हो जाती थी, वो क्या, थोड़ा सा एक्सप्लेन कीजिए।
वो ऐसा था जैसे मेरे को किसी कोई मतलब बार बार टोकता है ना, मतलब कि आपने ये नहीं किया, आपने वो नहीं किया, मतलब वो चीज जब लॉन्ग रन चली ना, तो मेरे साथ एक ऐसा हो गया कि मतलब मेरे को जैसे लग रहा है कि ऑब्जर्व कर रहा है।
कैसे?
मतलब ये टाइम में, इतने टाइम पे मैंने अपना काम खत्म करना है, अगर 2 मिनट भी लेट हो गया तो पता नहीं क्या होगा, मेरे को कोई क्या बोलेगा।
She is explaining the delusion that because of the continuous observation of the patient's family, that you have not done this or that, this or that, this or that. So she was very much anxious about the work done in the particular time period only. So she started feeling that delusion that someone is observing me what I am doing. So she is explaining that delusion which she had earlier.
वो मतलब खुद की एंजाइटी खुद में अंदर से चलती थी।
वो ऑब्जर्व कर रहा है, वो आपको कैसे लग रहा था, कैसे, क्यों, कि कोई आपको देख रहा है, क्या देख रहा है?
मेरे को लगता था कि जो मैं काम कर रही हूँ मेरे को ऑब्जर्व करेगा, बाद में बोलेगा कि ये सही नहीं हुआ है।
अच्छा,
तो वो आवाज अपने आप से पीछे से आती थी,
अपने आप
आवाज आती थी पीछे से।
ओके, वो जो इमोशनल इश्यूज थे आपका, एंजाइटी का, डिप्रेशन का, ये चीजों का, वो अभी ऑलमोस्ट गॉन, खत्म हो गया, या
ये ऑलमोस्ट मतलब 90% खत्म हो गया।
80-90% आपका चला गया।
अभी जो 10% आता है ना, तो उसको मैं सोच लेती हूँ कि मैंने इसको यहाँ पे स्टॉप कर देना है, ऑलमोस्ट इसका इफेक्ट मैं अपने आने नहीं देना, इसको रिवर्स कर।
90% she has overcome the anxiety, depression, and fear. She says the rest of the 10%, if it all comes to me, I handle that boldly.
अपने मतलब खुद की पॉजिटिविटी से मैं उसको रिवर्स करती हूँ, कि प्रॉब्लम कभी आती है तो उसको रिवर्स करती हूँ।
और जैसे आपको पीरियड्स के टाइम पे, जैसे आपने मुझे बताया था कि आपके जो मेंसेस थे उसके,
when I prescribe calcarea carb, if I find the symptom that there is painful menstruation at the beginning of the menses, Clark and Herring says this is one of the important medicine for the patient. Periods painful at the beginning, then calcarea carb, I think about calcarea carb.
आपको इशू रहते थे जैसे पेन वगैरह,
उसमें इशू बहुत रहते थे सर, शुरू से ही मेरे पीरियड्स पेनफुल रहे हैं। मेरे पहले तो जो साइकिल था ना पीरियड्स का, वो 32 डेज 35 तक भी चला जाता था, 30 पे आता था।
Now she says that the cycle of my menses, now she is 45, and she says that at this age of time also I have now regular period of 28 days.
पर अभी मैं खुद ये बता रही हूँ कि मेरा जो साइकिल है 28 पे मतलब आ गया, 28 डेज का, मेरी 45 की एज में मेरा पीरियड का साइकिल जो है 28 डेज का परफेक्ट हो गया। और मैं सोच रही हूँ पिछले मतलब कि 4-5 महीने से रेगुलर बेस पे 28 डेज चल रहा है।
और उसमें जो पहले आपको पेन होते थे,
क्रैम्प्स आते थे, पेन होती थी, बहुत ज्यादा होती थी, एक दिन तो इतनी ज्यादा होती थी पूरा दिन मैं बेड पे आती थी, जैसे ने किसी मेरे को मार पीट के बेड पे डाल दिया ना, वो पीरियड्स मेरे को वो पेन होती थी। अभी मतलब माइल्ड होती है, इतनी नहीं होती, मतलब बहुत इसमें रिलैक्स है मेरे को।
और आप जब मेरे पास आई थी तो आपको थोड़ा सा, मैं देख रहा हूँ कि आपकी जो फिजिकल फिटनेस है थोड़ा सा अच्छा लग रहा है, थोड़ा सा अच्छा,
थोड़ा सा बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा लग रहा है।
क्या वजन में कुछ कमी आई है, कैसा क्या था?
Can you see the pleasure of prescribing, the smile, the satisfaction without any surgical knife? Calcarea carb has taken due care of all of 3 complaints. So this is the last slide. So what about the purpose of the visit? As she was advised to go for surgery, our Calcarea carbonica played a very successful role of surgical knife, as simultaneously it has taken care of three major surgical conditions: uterine fibroid, gallbladder adenomyomatosis, and fibroadenomas without surgery. So the purpose of the patient is fulfilled. Thank you very much. Thank you one and all. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
And the next presentation is by
Celestial naughtiness. I always get a slot towards the end of the seminar where I have to deal with slumber of people and have the hall empty. Anyhow, those who have left, it is their loss. So as I'm introduced, I practice homeopathy in Oman. 1995, when I was leaving for Oman, my friends were of the opinion that Oman is an oil producing desert country. Well, friends, Oman is in the southeastern area of Arab Peninsula. It is the closest Gulf country to India and has very close ties with us for ages. And recently, the Sultan of Oman came to India and has offered a port to the government of India in one place in Oman. Desert. This is my Oman. Just a quick view. Blending traditional architecture with the modern architecture. As you can see, it's not just desert. We have beautiful pristine beaches. That's our beautiful green city of Salalah in the south of Oman. Another pic from Salalah. As for religion, it is very liberal country. In addition to many beautiful mosques, we have many temples, gurudwaras and churches. That's our Krishna temple. That's our Shiva temple. That's our church. So friends, 1995 was my journey from India to Oman. Oman was the first Gulf country to have officially allowed the practice of homeopathy, and I was fortunate to introduce our science in this beautiful country. Initial years of practice, was it easy? Believe my friends, it was not. Since people in Oman at that time did not know the homeopathic way of healing, I had to deal with lot of queries, lot of questions, lot of comments, and lots of criticism. What the sweet pills can do. Promotion came on my shoulder. I was one of the first few homeopaths there. And the only way I could prove our science was by compiling cases, documenting my cases, and presenting my cases. I wrote articles in the newspapers, magazines. I gave interviews on Oman radio about what homeopathy is. Well, that is history now. 29 years down the line, homeopathy is a very well accepted way of healing in Oman. Not only among our Indian community there, even among the local Omanis, as well as multiple nationalities. I have more than 50 nationalities as my patients. As we all know, the basis of prescription by a homeopathic physician is always a reflection of the prescriber's interpretation of the case. Individualization has been the burden of the message of every great teacher since Dr. Hahnemann. We all get results, friends, in both acute and chronic illnesses using different approaches based on our clinical knowledge and experience. We have seen since morning multiple approaches in genetic cases, in behavior disorders, in fibroid, even gallbladder adenomyosis, wonderful result by Dr. Tanvi. But lack of scientific validation and convincing evidence of the effectiveness and safety of homeopathy has been a restraint in the acceptance of our science by the conventional fraternity in many countries. Fact is that Various ailments, both acute and chronic, respond better to our homeopathy, as we have seen since morning in so many cases. Homeopathy has an upper edge over conventional medicine in management of many disorders where they have no results or no role. This is one of my early cases referred to me by our pediatrician on the 12th day of start of his symptoms. It's a case of infectious mononucleosis or glandular fever, as we all know, caused by Epstein-Barr virus. And the latest research says Epstein-Barr virus infection is very common. One of two people in the world do get affected by this, especially in the childhood, and it could be one of the major trigger for lots of autoimmune disorders we are seeing today. So the child was given antibiotic for his high grade fever along with his suppositories for fever. This is third day after starting the medicines. This is the fifth day after starting his medicine, and this is the seventh day. They had taken 12 days, made the child a mess, and within 7 days, homeopathy helped that child. The medicine given was acid phos. Why? Because when I examined the child, the main thing I noticed was the child was not responding to examination. Apathy and indifference, which is the key in acid phos, made me select acid phos. Plus, there were other symptoms present, obviously. Profuse sweat was there, mainly at night and in morning. We all know acid phos is used for low grade fevers. His comprehension was almost absent. He was almost in stupor. So I gave acid phos 202 doses, followed by pyrogen. But why pyrogen? When I was sure of acid phos, I told this was my early cases. And pyrogen was selected as a pathological specific medicine. This case was referred by the pediatrician. I had to give results. As Dr. Borik has mentioned, pyrogen is our specific antiseptic medicine. So although the restlessness of pyrogen was missing, I still gave pyrogen as a pathological selection, but acid phos was on symptom totality. Result is in front of you. I'll just take a second hold. Friends, acute cases and quick results definitely make us and the patients very happy. And knowing to prescribe the right acute medicine is very important. Disposition of the patient and a change in psychological symptom is very important in acute states too, not just chronic. Do these acute cases give us the real satisfaction of cure for which homeopathy is popular? I would say yes and no both. Yes, cause the fast improvement in signs and symptoms, patient is relieved, makes you popular. No, as there are relapses. What is really required to get a perfect result in cases not responding to any treatment and finally referred to us? Friends, we have fixed principles of a science with multiple approaches, but we apply these in our own unique way, formulated through our individual clinical experiences, learned through our successes and our failures. Organon is the heart and soul of homeopathy and will always remain so. It will keep guiding us towards selection of the right medicine. Individualization of every case is of utmost importance, both chronic as well as acute. This 84 years old gentleman suffering from severe pain in toes and feet, which kept him up most of the nights, was sent to me, referred by a good friend, doctor. He had been treated by allopaths, Ayurvedic doctors, and homeopaths over the last 8 months. Diagnosed as lupus pernio, which is a cutaneous presentation of sarcoidosis. His daughter told me, Doctor, he's a very positive person. But for the last 6 to 8 months, that is since he started his complaint, He has been calling all the kids from different part of the world. He has 6 children in different part of the world, and he want to distribute his wealth. Dr. Tanvir had taken a very extensive case, and that is the way to go to find the right medicine. But as I said, we all have different experiences in treatment, and that experience is used in different ways in different type of cases. Some cases we just need one sentence, observed by the family member, or observed by yourself, or told by the patient. So, what did this comment from the daughter meant? It immediately guided me to my rubric and hence to the medicine. If you see complete repertory, mind section, delusion, he's about to die, think there is but little time to make his will. There is only one medicine. Anybody knows which it is? That is petroleum. Petroleum is the major medicine for chilblains also, we all know. So his first visit was July 20th. That was his second visit. 3 weeks later, he was better. And this is 6 weeks after petroleum. No pains, marked improvement, not only in his skin, but at the level of the mind too. No more worried about his wealth. We all know petroleum is a carbon group medicine. The main logic behind carbon is slowness, sluggishness, laxness. But where does this come from? From low production of elastin, so relaxation of tissues. High production of fibrin, so hardness of tissues. Most carbons are chilly, thirsty, right-sided, crave for oxygen, they are money-minded. They have stasis running in them. When this stasis is in gut, it causes constipation, respiratory tract, it causes sighing, difficult in breathing. CVS will slow the portal system, it will cause venous inelastic changes leading to varicosities, hemorrhoids. Excess fibrin causes hardness, so the carbon remedies are effective in corns and callosities, keloids, atherosclerosis, glandular swellings. Carbons have lingering complaints and are slow to heal. Usually they are worse in the evening, they desire stimulants, and they are venous bleeders. Now, here our medicine was petroleum, another right sided medicine, mainly chili, complaints during riding in a carriage, especially vomitings. They have confusion of places. Even in well known places, they get confused. So, it can be one of the major medicine for dementia, aging related geriatric complaints, even Alzheimer's. Manage habit. I have selected petroleum on this simple single observation in girls. Manage habit, tomboyish females, but with timidity and bashfulness. Not tomboyishness with harshness, with bashfulness. Petroleum is the medicine. Perspiration on single parts, skin worse in winters, we all know that. Diarrhea, when it is there, it's only in the daytime. And occupational headaches and vertigo, especially occipital. So it's one of the medicine for cervical spondylosis and cervicalgia, which we are seeing so many number of cases nowadays because of computer use, phone use. So you can think of petroleum even in cervicalgia. Other carbon remedies which I use in my clinic are carboanimalis, carboveg, graphitis, carbonium group, and creosote. Now, aphorism 6 says, the unprejudiced observer takes note of nothing in every individual disease except the changes in the health of the body and mind. We have been hearing this since morning, felt by the patient himself, remarked by those around him, we saw in a case, and observed by the physician. So here goes a beautiful girl. Isn't she beautiful? But she was not like this. This is how she came to me. This is her first visit to me. What I noted during her case taking was an extreme despair, as she was not getting any result for the past 3 years with any form of medication. She was even given high dose of vitamin E, the Accutane, which caused some problem in her liver. But the acne came back again. Her thinking was that she will never get completely okay. Very moralistic girl, will never do anything which is not correct. So never had a boyfriend, though she was approached many times, would get tired easily And on slightest of exertion, her hemoglobin used to be in 9 to 10. Doctor, nobody is there for me. Maybe because I do not look pretty. So this was the first visit. This is 6 weeks after a single dose of Sorinum 200. 6 weeks again. This is 12 weeks, not repeated. Only the single dose of Sorinum is working. 12 weeks, that is almost 3 months. And this is when we stopped her medicine, she sent a photograph to me almost an year later. So, as we know, Sorinum, it's a great nosode prepared first by Dr. Hahnemann and later by Dr. Herring from scabies vesicle. We came to know about Sorinum post COVID time because it was one of the main medicines for debility after influenza. I use it extensively in patients post COVID. Feeling of isolation with deep anxiety and hopelessness, loss of smell, suffocative morning tracheal cough, that's not important. Dr. Borik says it gives often immunity from cold catching. So recurring colds as an intercurrent medicine, you can use that. I'll just skip this because we don't have much time. I'll come to this beautiful case. It is very good case for learning, presented with migraine for 4 weeks, with weekly headaches and very upset. When I asked him about the skin, he was having vitiligo as is visible supraorbitally. So he was very upset. Doctor, I have come to you for my migraines. Please treat my migraine. Don't talk to me about my skin. So what did I notice with his one sentence? Lack of reverence. And then I noticed it was not only towards me, even towards his wife. Whenever she would add something, he would shoo her up. He was little loud in his talking. Wife told me, doctor, he spends a lot, much more than he make money. In both our daughters' marriage, he spent more than what was needed, even by taking loan. I saw a lot of egotism in this patient. I, me, mine was mentioned many times. I noticed he had despair of social position. How? He told me vitiligo started after he lost his first job and thus respect in the family. Headache started when he was not given the promotion he deserved according to him. He desired ice drinks and the wife said sometimes he even chews ice. Now the most important part which sealed my medicine selection was he told me, Dr. Sharma, after 1 hour of interview, when he got pallid with me, Dr. Sharma, I think you should change your religion. I said, sir, why should I change my religion? See, I also changed my religion. Why did you change your religion, sir? You know, God came to me in dream and asked me to. Now also, God comes to me in my dream and I guide people who are in trouble. This was the most important symptom which sealed his medicine. So this was the first visit. Another picture from the first visit. Friends, whenever we want to select a remedy, we have to see it from all the angles. Otherwise, we see different medicines from different angles. So in this case, I'll explain how I saw the medicine from all the angles. This was another picture from the first visit. Now, if we think of a remedy from the point of view of only the presenting complaint, arsenic album and calcare are covering both, but will they help? What is the core of this patient? Lack of reverence, egotism, extravagance, despair of social position. What is the keynote of this patient? Delusion about God. What is the striking physical general? Desire for ice and ice drinks. Now, when I take all the symptoms but miss adding the most striking general, we miss our medicine. What is the most striking general here? The delusion. Why this delusion is so important here? He changed his religion because of that. That is why it is most striking, most important. So if we Not at that rubric, calcarea is coming as the main medicine. But when we add that rubric, delusion in conversation with God. Now, students, many students are here. Remember, delusion in conversation with God. Veratrum album is the medicine which came up. But for delusion in presence of God, hydrogenum is the medicine. So you have to be very sure what you're seeing in the patient and how you're converting it into a rubric. So Veratrum album here is not covering any of his physical complaint. As we know, Veratrum or the white hellebore, it is a medicine for collapse with profuse sweat. We all have studied in Materia Medica. But what is the core of Veratrum? As students, you should not only know internal medicine well, you should not only know your Materia Medica well, you should know the core of Polycrest very well. So, what is the core of Veratrum album? Extravagance is the core of Veratrum album. Despair of social position is the core of Veratrum album. Of losing his position is present in Veratrum album. And the egotism. Even in a small child, small Veratrum child, when he gets a gift, he will make sure to show everyone, I got this gift better than yours. Egotism, it runs in Veratrum album. By the way, it's one of the major medicine I have used for autism or rather other pervasive development disorders also, including Asperger's. I, me, and mine is the main theme of Liliaceae family as a whole, including Paris quadrifolia, Crocus sativus. They have this theme, me, mine, I. So, Veratrum was selected, my friends, and this is the patient. No migraines, 32 years old vitiligo, the body cured within an year's time. The best part was after he got better, he came to me with very big box of sweet, but still fought with me. He said, Doctor, I think your medicine works very well, but it's demonic. I said, why, sir? Why do you say this? He said, God stopped coming to me after your medicine. His delusion was cured also. So, what are the secrets of success, my dear young homeopaths present here? Case taking. Very clear instructions are given by Dr. Hahnemann in aphorism 84 to 104 and 153. Please do read them nicely and understand them. Evaluation of symptoms. How do you evaluate my symptoms, the patient's symptom? Doctor, my husband, every day he scold me, na? So I get angry. Is it a symptom? It's a normal reaction of any lady who is scolded. But doctor, I feel like taking a knife and stabbing him. That is a symptom. What she feels in the anger situation. So you should evaluate the symptoms very well. Then, most important is understanding the disposition of the patient. And last but not the least is patience to wait once you are sure of your selection. Give time for the medicine to act, especially in chronic diseases. Aphorism 7 says the symptoms alone by which the disease demands and points to the remedy suited to relieve.
Dr.
The
Deepak,
only
five
thing,
more minutes.
the only thing that can determine the choice of most appropriate remedy is totality of symptom. Now I have to go fast. This is a case of terminal gangrene treated with lachesis. This is my secretary's mother, almost ready to be operated, an Omani lady. This was the status when I first saw him. This is during treatment. Why I selected lachesis? What was my observation? This lady was a robust, well kept looking lady with tattoos on her hands. She joked with me when I went to visit her. Although she's so sick, she knows she's going to be operated. Still, she was in a joking mood. She even told me a joke on the doctor who was treating her in the hospital. And the best thing which I observed was she enjoyed her joke herself, as if she's living that joke. Fun was in her eyes. It sealed my mind on lachesis. Still, I took her case fully, completely. Now, what is the essence running in lachesis? Usually, we look for loquacity, suspiciousness, dream snakes off, and heat intolerance for lachesis. My dear young homeopath, jesting. passion, and mimicry runs in lachesis. Amusement, desire for runs in lachesis. Now, it is different from entertainment desire like in tuberculinum, pipermet, cannabis indica. Entertainment desire means they feel good with entertainment. Amusement desire is when you live that joke, when you live that feeling. They enjoy thoroughly everywhere, playful even when so sick. Like in belladonna and cocculus, they are playful even when they are sick. They are curious, frivolous, and have traditional prejudice. This patient reached this stage because she had the traditional prejudice about local Omani medicine, which she kept taking till this became a deep ulcer. To cut the long story short, we have less time. This is 3 months after lachesis, 1M, single dose. Never needed an amputation. So this we leave. This is a case of eczema, very interesting, suffering since 2 years age. Everywhere she had rashes on the body, very depressed. This was her first report I did in my clinic when she came to me. Her eosinophil count was 14.3, AEC was 2102, 1550 was her total IG level. Now, in selecting a remedy for a patient, we do not just note the exaggerated and inappropriate immune response, but also how it has affected him as a person. What helps us here is the change in the disposition of the patient due to the acute disease and the actual disposition when it is chronic. That is what Dr. Hanneman says. I will skip the pathology part. Her treatment journey, conventional antihistamine and local steroids, other alternative medicine. When we started her treatment, the second visit, her AEC came to 1010 from 2102. Her total IG came to 730. This is May when I made her medicine to placebo totally. AEC 235, which is normal, IgE 100, which is normal, and this was the patient. She had suffered for 18 years with this disease. This is the patient. This is the patient. So if we go for case analysis, I will skip that. I'll just tell you I selected lycopodium on her symptoms, lycopodium 30 to 1M to even 10M. I gave her one dose over the period of 1 year and arsenic iode 3x. Why arsenic iode when lyco was indicated? I did an in-clinic research on arsenic iode on 198 patients along with my internal medicinist who was referring cases to me. And we found arsenic iode is almost specific for eosinophilia and thus it helps in allergies. This is a message she sent me when I requested her that can I present your case. So she writes, by all means, dear Dr. Sharma, if you want and it helps, I can even travel to wherever you want. My happiness today is a gift of homeopathy and you. Please go ahead and share my case. She is in UK and she's ready to come from UK. Now, none of my conference misses this case. One of the most beautiful cases of vitiligo I treated, and this case gave me the max happiness. Why? Because from 2 years age he started vitiligo. One of the richest families in Muscat. They had taken this child all over the world. The best dermatologists, you name it, in US, UK, anywhere. This child was treated. This was when he was brought to me not for vitiligo. He was brought because of his oppositional defined disorder. As we all know, I didn't treat the ODD, I didn't treat the vitiligo, I treated him as a person. The case required me to take mother's history, where I found a lot of domination, not just during pregnancy, before pregnancy also, and after pregnancy during lactation also. Any guess about the medicine? Anyhow, so he was given carcinosinum 1M single dose here. This is after carcinosinum, 3 months later. Another picture from the same time, 3 months later, you can see the pigment developing. This is 1 year after the start of carcinosinum 1M, where 3 doses of carcinosinum were given till now. And this is the stage where I gave 10M. This is after 10M, a month after 10M. This is 3 months after 10M, where one more dose was repeated. This is where we close the case. So as we all know about carcinosin, I will not go in the detail, but know one thing. Carcinosin is made from breast cancer tissue. If we think of a cancer cell, initially it is localized in the primary organ, but as time progresses, it starts spreading, metastasizing. That is what happens with carcinosinum. The dome at carcinosinum changed to a volcano. That is what happened to this child. The ODD developed due to change from his doormat or mild or sensitive level to the reactive level. Oppositional defined disorder, it includes a frequent and ongoing pattern of anger, irritability, arguing, and defiance toward parents and other authority figures. It also includes being spiteful and seeking revenge, a behavior called vindictiveness. We can think of carcinosinum. It is one of the most commonly indicated medicine in today's syphilitic era. We can think of it in depression, fear psychosis, bipolar disorders, even in schizophrenia. So, we as homeopaths definitely need documentation beyond our clinical experience. It is my request to all homeopaths present today. We all get beautiful results. Please, please document your results. That is what helped me in establishing homeopathy in Oman. The doctors who used to laugh at me today, they beg me for an appointment for their children, all because of homeopathy. As research continues to expand, we will be prepared to meet the challenges and rigorous demand of the medical world. Time is not far away, as Dr. Rajendran showed what actually homeopathy is. Not even just nano, it's quantum. Time will show soon homeopathy's acceptance as a quantum medicine at every scientific level. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Deepak Sharma. Just give one more round of applause to Dr. Deepak Sharma because he sowed the seeds of homeopathy in Middle East.
And dear friends, Nux vomica and aurum mate. I realized the sensation of these two medicines. One is for my time slot and one is for the homeopathy. Tenesmus and Forsaken feeling. Since morning, beautiful lectures we are going through, but few things surprises me that we are still fighting for our survival. Homeopathy is fighting for survival, one thing. That is not actually true. Another, what is bigger surprise, that among the homeopath, I felt that organon is surviving for a struggle for surviving. And it is not true because have you thought that in 1790, when Hahnemann was translating Culens Materia Medica, then he went into a cave, he had meditation, and then he came out and he has written a book, Organon of Medicine. Is it so? Then why we accept when someone says that organon is a theoretical medicine? Is it developed out of theory? Does Hahnemann has written Organon of Medicine in just 1976? It has two precursors. He has 9 years of experimental, first 6 years, then 3 years, and then after experimentation, he has written his book Organon of Medicine. So it is nowhere that we should accept it when someone says it is a theoretical subject. It is the doctrinal part or practical part that is present in Organon, but it is not theoretical part and practical part. And if anyone has doubt in homeopathy that organon is even least important, then tell me one physician who can prescribe without case taking. And who will teach you case taking? Without organon, you can learn. You have so many praise for Matria Medica. How you will develop Matria Medica? Who will teach you? You have Matria Medica, you have selected medicine. How you will prescribe? Which potency you will prescribe? What dose you will prescribe? So if anyone have even a feeling that organon is not important in homeopathic medical practice, then it is nothing but just a need for consulting a good ophthalmologist for better obstetric to get their obs well checked. It is a matter of reverse delusion, you can say, that something is there but we are not able to see. Here, this was not my presentation, so just I am not able to control myself because somewhere we know that society gets less harm because of the work done by the weak people, but society gets more harm because of the work not done by the right people. And so, for the right thing, especially if our new generation, future of homeopathy are here, so you must get the right message. My topic here is especially related to the organon, but not related to the survival of organon, but just one use of organon for your clinical practice, in which I was emphasizing one point in the case taking, that after case taking, when you have evaluation of symptom, how things may change if we just forget one word of organon of medicine, aphorism number 153, and that is most striking. That I will give you here, and then one case I will present because of the shortest of time. This is the three important aspect of our medical practice, in which disease is there, medicine is there. It is the matter of art, how we deal with. And this matter is art is nothing but the core of your organon of medicine. One very important peculiarity of homeopathy, and actually whenever we say homeopathy, the first reflection is about the organon of medicine, and is that here I have shown you two things. One is called pathological similarity. That is present in homeopathy, and if we remove pathological similarity word, then it is present in any other pathy. But it is homeopathy, homeopathy and homeopathy alone which have the capacity to this right hand side of prescribing, and no other system of medicine. That is the beauty of homeopathy, that is the superiority of homeopathy. Just 2 or 3 years back, during the period of COVID, because the organism was not properly diagnosed, not identified, so orthodox system of medicine or modern medicine felt a lot of difficulty. Although we were very much restricted to prescribe because of the WHO, but whenever we have opportunity to prescribe, we have good options and we are not limited because of the lack of the diagnosis. Because what we require for the treatment that Hahnemann has advised in the footnote of aphorism number 12, that the Almighty has given us from the patient in the form of their sensation and functions, and that is the thing that we have to match and we have to prescribe. This different, unique way of prescription, concomitant, idiosyncratic approach, anamnesis. When I say idiosyncratic approach, that doesn't mean that I am only related with aphorism number 116 and 117. Sometime, especially for the student, I would like to say that idiosyncratic, when we say, that is not just like someone has a smell of flower and they are fainting. It is just one example of idiosyncrasy. Each and every peculiarity of each and every person is their own idiosyncratic condition. Idiosyncratic is nothing but your individuality. It is your peculiarity, idio, your own. So don't just limit with those conception. Idiosyncratic is especially when we individualize properly according to the directions of organ of medicine. And then next is called anamnesis. Once again, I would like to say that first concomitant and last anamnesis. They are the most beautiful way of prescribing, and unfortunately, they are having less option, because if the patient will show this, then you have opportunity to this, and this idiosyncratic way of prescribing most frequently we are doing. Many a times we hear that this medicine in their proving, in their materia medica, doesn't have this symptom or action on this sphere of symptom. Many cases of cancer is cured by Ignatia amara. No materia medica has recorded this. It is the beauty of concomitant prescribing. It is the beauty of anamnesis. One very important materia medica I would suggest the juniors that you should study Dr. Dunham's materia medica. In his materia medica, in chapter 4, he has a chapter, fourth chapter, anamnesis. A patient suffering from some symptoms on their physical level, many years back he has a history of meningitis, and because of just this symptom, Dunham has prescribed agaricus and the whole case was cured. This is the beauty of anamnesis, and all these arts and approach we can learn only from a proper understanding of organ of medicine. Just one thing I want to ask. I have a case of Brainia alba. Totality of symptom is properly of Brainia alba. I have prescribed Brainia alba 200, one dose, no result. What should we do? Anyone? What should we do? जल्दी खत्म करना है ना. I am sure, but I will not wait. Because in Materia Medica Pura, if you study, Hahnemann says that those medicine which have alternating action must be prescribed 2 doses. It is organon that will teach you this thought. That most of the time, medicines like Prinia, Ignatia, Alzheimer's, they have a very strong alternating action in its proving. And Hahnemann has advised to give one and then another dose, and that if that doesn't work, then you have to think apart. Otherwise, one dose, it may be the just fault or action between the alternating symptom, the part of primary symptom, primary action. It is not secondary action. That organelle will teach you. If you have a case that is going on very nicely, suppose with belladonna or calcarea carb, but after few months there is no improvement. Initially it was going on very good, but after few months there is no improvement. Although still the totality demands the same remedy. What you will do? Increasing the potency is going on. Increasing of potency is going on, but no change of remedy is required. There is need of intermittent remedy, intercurrent remedy. Many a times that happens that a case is going on, but come to a standstill. Those who have Allen's keynote, open causticum. Very good, excellent. Who will teach this? Organon of medicine. Many examples are there of this intercurrent remedy. So now see clearly this totality. How correct this totality is. Any defect? It is not based on directly according to the Kent. So don't match with that. Just carefully look at this totality. I'm not asking the remedy. Now see this totality. The symptoms are same. What is the difference? Is there any difference? In one camera, we have good option for taking photograph. In some DSLR, we have facility for portrait to blur the background and see what is needed. This DSLR is used in this totality. Same symptoms you have seen earlier, totality, same symptoms, now this totality. Does the remedy same? Symptoms are same. Arrangement is also same, only gradation. In first, there was no use of the more striking, aphorism number 153. In second, third and fourth, the use of more striking but applied on different symptoms. And just this application changed the choice of remedy. This is many a times required during our case taking from the very beginning. Years ago, once Kent said that we have pages and pages of case, but there is no case. It is just like we have noted down all the symptoms of the patient like a clerk, but we have not observed the patient like a physician. We have not applied 5 minutes. I will finish it like 2020. So this one thing, it was actually having too many things, but that information is enough. Regarding this, more detailed information, if we have another opportunity, then we will discuss definitely. So after this, because my majority of the time was especially to teach this student this part of evaluation of symptom. Just one or two things I will say according to this. In aphorism number 7, we used to study regarding causa occasionalis. This is what? This is the first step after case taking regarding case analysis. Dear friends, analysis of symptom is different thing and analysis of case is different thing. Just one thing I will ask, if you have purchased some vegetables from the market, then you will put it immediately in the kitchen for the cooking? Or if you will do so, what will happen? There must be some cleaning. There must be something that this part, फूल गोभी का फूल रखना है या डंठल भी रखना है, या सब रख लेना है या डंठल हटा देना है, फूल को फेंक देना है. That is the knowledge of aphorism number 7. Accessory circumstances. Whatever you have taken in your case, you must have to first analyze. That is the first mistake generally lead us to failure, because we have 5 very strong fighter in my group, but we have taken 10 poor lame person. Then this 5 power of these 5 fighters will also be useless in protecting to this. And that's why we have to analyze first. That is not the symptom analysis but the case analysis. Second, aphorism number 204, where Hahnemann very clearly says that before beginning the treatment of a chronic disease, you must first identify whether the symptoms belongs to the faulty lifestyle, need correction, not prescription. Whether the symptoms belong to use of the medicines, iatrogenicity, need first management. Whatever left is due to the miasm, and that should be taken for the totality. But unfortunately, we become so avaricious in our case taking that with full effort we have taken so many symptoms. Why we will discard it? We will take it all, and that lead us to failure. This is a case of a girl suffering from psoriasis since last 12 years, and during this 12 year she had consulted allopathic, ayurvedic and homeopathic. And when she was in a state of very severe aggravation, one of my PG student, who at that time used to practice in a village, he referred me this case. And then this is the case taking. I will not go through all this post. This is what I used to do, case analysis. Then mathematic analysis. Both are important before going to the totality. This is the totality of symptom. Here one important message is there. It is very clearly reflecting one medicine in the first totality. But I have not prescribed that remedy. What the medicine it is reflecting here? Okay, no problem. I prescribed basilinum first. This is again the beauty of organum that will teach you how to clear the pathway before landing the plane. Otherwise, you can feel the jerk. And after 1 month, I prescribed this antim crude. Again, antim crude, I have prescribed, I showed here 1 by 11. Those who know it, it is good. Those who doesn't know it, I will say that between 5th edition and 6th edition, there is a very strong gap in posology. And this gap is very well described in the preface of Chronic Disease, volume 3rd and 4th. And in that preface, Hahnemann used to prescribe centesimal medicine in 100 ml of vial filled with distilled water up to the neck, 1 drop or 1 globules of the centesimal scale, and use it every time with 10, 12 to 5 strokes. Just like LM potency, but not with LM potency. And this fractional potency utilization is, I called it 1 by 11. After prescribing this, then placebo, placebo, and placebo, and it was going on. After 1 year, it was prescribed 30. Detailed follow-up is there, but Dr. Santosh sir will not allow me. And lastly, with the change of symptoms, I have to prescribe this pulsatilla. All the reasons are there for prescription, and this is the case. See, see this. पहला देखा, दूसरा. One more thing, we should not be make ourselves fool by certain our own result. And many times it happens that we are so hurry in success and describing our success, and after 1 year patient complain with report with the same complaint. One thing I would like to say that here in this difference and in this difference, is there any difference? Dots are still there. It will relapse in the next year. And until that, unless it goes into a clear-cut skin, it is yet not considered as cured. And so patient is still continuing with medicine. One part out the neck, whole body was covered with psoriasis because the child is girl, and so many picture I cannot show you, but whole body was covered with this. If I start next case, then it will be very much more time taken. So, sir, Dr. Santosh sir, I am not on time, I am before time. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, Dr. Rashid Akhtar. So, organ of medicine is the most neglected subject.
Abundance, and those are the most neglected things. How many days you can survive without air? How many days you can survive without food? And how many days you can survive without water? Still, air is having no cost. That is the abundance of nature, but negligence of us. Thank you.
I, I invite Dr. Ravindra Kocha sir and Dr. Har Prakash Sharma sir to give memento to the speaker.
After all the acknowledgement we listened from our inspiring doctors, it is the right time to get into some questionnaires, and that is, it is the quiz time. The quiz is being conducted by Dr. Badruddin Siddiqui Memorial Homeopathy Medi-Quiz by Quizmaster Dr. Kaumudi Padmamala. First of all, I would like to tell you all about one of our great homeopaths, late Dr. Badruddin Siddiqui. He left us at the age of 53 and served as a homeopathic physician for 26 years. Dr. Badruddin Siddiqui was a certified homeopath from the Board of Indian Medicine, Hyderabad, in the year 1956. He practiced homeopathy at Shaira Osmani Road, also known as Abbots. He was the member of British Homeo magazine called Health and You by Thorson and Sons. In 1957, he became the member of HHS London, and later he also became the member of British Homeo Society. In 1962, he opened his own homeo store known as Reliable Homeo Center at Abbots. He was specialist in treating gangrene and prostate. In 1979, he treated Sheikh Gabash Humad. Then he started visiting to Dubai for treating Sheikh and his family member, and he also promoted homeopathy in Sheikh organized party. In 1981, he went thrice to UAE, and later in 1981, he went to Pakistan to attend Homeo conference. In 1982, October 22, he left the world at the age of 53. Of Rational Physicians Journal, she is Secretary National Scientific Committee IIHP. IIHP Lady Secretary, IIHP AP State, EB member of IIHP Vishakhapatnam. She compiled various documentaries on history of homeopathy, IIHP, Dr. Hahnemann, Dr. Saxena, stalwarts of homeopathy. She is the best student awardee, Award of Excellence. Please give a big round of applause for Dr. A. Kaumudi Padmamala. And I would like to over the dice to you, ma'am.
Central Executive Committees and State Executive Committees, District Executive Committee, advisors, academicians, and all the teaching staff of the colleges from various parts of the country, and the dear students, the future homeopaths. I welcome you all. A very warm evening. Now we are transforming into the summer, is it not? Do you feel warm or chilly? Dr. Satish, please. Welcome slide, please. So for the quiz program today, we received 8 colleges. So after that, we filter only 6 colleges. Like every round, we'll eliminate one college, and at the end, whoever wins will receive a trophy. Okay? Hope you are all ready now. I request Dr. Muktinder Singh sir, our scientific committee chairperson, to please come on to the dais. Muktinder Singh sir, I request you to please come and take the lucky draw from the 8 colleges. So first we'll start with the 6 colleges and we'll end with the 6 colleges. In between we'll eliminate, okay? So kindly I request you to please take the lucky dip of from 8 colleges, select 6 colleges.
6 colleges.
Yes.
All the best. 1.
So open and
Open, okay.
so first
Is JSPS College.
yes, 4 members from JSPS, please come on to the dais and take your place. 4 students from JSPS, whoever gave the names. Shall I read out? Rohita, Supriya, Suchita, Bhavana, Swapna, Pujita. Among you, PGs and internees, please come forward. 4 members and take your seat. Who is this? Yours is the first team, number 1. Okay. 4 members only, please. Only 4 members.
Second
Next.
college is Dev's College.
Yes. So Chamundeshwari, Hemanjali, Dhrusheng, Amritavardhini, Srinidhi, Shravani. These people gave the names. You select among 4 members from your college. This number 2. Yours is the second team. So third one.
Third one is Hamsa, HAMSA.
Hamsa. Hamsa College, please come forward. Dr. Manikanta, Dr. Dhanishri, Dr. Hulda, M. Meghana, Shravan Kumar and Satvik. Hamsa number 3. Okay?
Fourth college is BVVS.
6 colleges.
Fourth,
Pardon. 4
fourth-
participants. Only 4 participants, please.
Fourth slip is of BVVS College. BVVS College.
BVVS College. Chandigarh, huh? I think. No. Belgaum. Balarkot. Yes. Bhagalkot. Sorry. Bhagalkot. BVVS College. Dakshita, Priyanka, Tejaswini and Darshan. 4 members only, please. 4 members per team. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Fifth one.
Fifth one college is from Chandigarh. Chandigarh team.
Chandigarh.
Please come forward, Chandigarh team.
Digvijay, Saksham, Gurashish, Gaurav, Siri Parika. So please select among yourself and 4 members come forward fast.
The last one.
And the last team. And I request all the participants to please visualize the screen because all questions are on PPT only, right? Yes. You make your arrangement like that. And only one will be the spokesperson from each team. All at once don't answer, okay?
Last college is AM Sheikh College.
Belgaum, AM Sheikh College, Charita, Jasnavi, Ayesha, Sanin. And the other 2 colleges, please don't get disappointed. After the first round, whoever get the less marks, they will be eliminated and the other college will join. Okay? So give a big round of applause for the students who are participating. Welcome slide. Pardon? Yeah, which college? 4 members, no? Only 3 chairs, 1 more. 1 more chair for AM Sheikh College, it seems, sir. Please arrange for that. Only 3 chairs were given. 2, 2. See, like this, if you sit, they can visualize you also. Yes. Yes. Opposite. So that they can visualize you, no? And only one person is the spokesperson among you all. You are select for yourself. Like this. So that don't sit back. Right. Turn this side. Right. So I welcome you all. Shall we start the quiz? Next slide, please. Next slide. Dr. Satish, please. Next slide, please. So, this is a quiz on Hyderabad and homeopathy. So, what you are thinking? I am conducting quiz on Hyderabad or homeopathy with Hyderabad or homeopathy on Hyderabad. In Hyderabad. What do you think? Is it Hyderabad or homeopathy in Hyderabad? What? Any answers? No. Yes. Okay. So I want to ask you, how many of you born and brought up in Hyderabad? Raise your hands, students. This is everything for students. And any audience questions? This is not for practitioners. Please don't mind. This is exclusively meant for students. Okay. And remaining others they came just as a tourist or visiting for Hyderabad or for education purpose, right? So today, I think you are going to visualize with the eyes of homeopathy as a homeopath, Hyderabad and homeopathy, right? So this is the quiz. We are going to tour as a homeopath. So first, next slide please. So this entire quiz revolves on the theme of Hyderabad. Next, as the seminar is going on Hyderabad, and I want to tell you one thing. This is a small research project which I was doing for the past many years. Whenever I used to conduct quiz on a particular place, the questions will revolve around that place. We'll have a tourism as well as homeopathy. Okay? So, this is the first question to the audience. Yes, yes, sir. Yes. So, we'll start with the first question to the audience. Dr. Siddiqui will come to you. Please raise your hand and fatafat answer kara. Okay? Because you will be having prizes. Fatafat, you will be given prize there itself. So, first question is this. Today we are going to celebrate a happy birthday of a pioneer of homeopathy. Who is he? Audience. First question to the audience. 1, 2, 3, 4 rows. First row. There. Please. If at all you know, raise your hand, answer. You will get the prize. If at all you don't know, please don't waste time because the hall is only for 30 minutes. We have to finish fast.
Repeat the question.
Whose birthday? Pioneer of homeopathy. Today we are celebrating birthday of a pioneer of homeopathy. Who is he? He is a stalwart of homeopathy. Who is he? Any answer? So I want to actually give a quick kickstart. Okay. Answer please. No, no, no. It is answer.
Satish.
Yes. So wish him a very happy birthday. Because without keynote, we can't. Yes. So next slide please. So this is round 1. It is a direct round for each team. Each team will score 100 marks for one question. Okay. This is not a passing round. So first question please to the first team here. Hyderabad, this is a city of pearls which we all know. So your theme on homeopathy is pearls. I took the question on pearls. Yes. Now the question. Pearl rash. Your answer. Pearl rash. Name the disease called as pearl rash. See, you have to start the timer as soon as I finish my question. You have to click. Just click once. Give a click. So the timer will start. Yes, there's a timer. See, timer will run there. The bar is there, no? Before that you have to answer, otherwise the answer will open. Fast. No? Answer please. Molluscum contagiosum. Okay. So don't get disappointed, but see, there is an elimination after the 1.5 round. You must be cautious. Second question to team B, please. Number 2. So Hyderabad is called the Lion City and the theme is on lion. Next slide. Satish, please. Yes. Now theme is on lion. Your question is on lion. Next. So Russ was pacing the floor like a caged lion one day. During an approaching storm, he glanced out of his window and immediately got angry at Apis for mocking him. So why Rustox got angered on Apis? This is your question. Yes.
Inimical remedies.
It's the right answer. Dr. Satish, please. Next. Yes, they are inimicals. Next slide. Hyderabad, the city of gardens, and the theme I took is gardens, and your question is on gardens. Next slide. Next slide. Yes, your theme is on gardens, and you have to match this. Why? I want to answer why.
He is a botanist. He is botanist.
He is a botanist, agricultural society. Okay, you are. So congratulations. Hurry on, Krish. A big round of applause for your college students, at least. Next. Next slide. Yes, Boning has his answer. Next slide. So Hyderabad, the fortunate city, and your question, I think you know pretty well. Next. Yes, fortunate. Your question starts now. Next slide. This is the theme. Next. Yes. It is fortunate that the physicians who repeat while the remedy is acting are such poor prescribers or their death list would be anonymous. Whose words are these? This is a quote by timer, Dr. Satish. You have to answer. Yes, answer please. Next, Hyderabad, the princely state. Princely. This is a match. You have to match those two pictures. Fatafat. It's a very easy question from the basics. This is about a master.
Graduation from Princely State Scheme.
No? No? It is schooling, not graduation, right? And before that, I want to ask the question to the audience of this row. Name the thesis. The first thesis where Dr. Hahnemann, not that row, this. Yes, please get up and answer so that you'll get fatafat. Sir, not practitioners, please. Only students. Only students.
The wonderful construction of hand.
Yes. Yes, congratulate her. She received the memento. Yes. Next question to the last team. Hyderabad, the house of war. And your theme is on war. Next slide. Yes. So, your question on war. See, what is the question? Clark, the author of Dash, as a war remedy. He is the author of Dash as a war remedy. Answer. No, gunpowder as a war remedy. No, it is a gunpowder as a war remedy. He is the author of that. I asked that question, is it not? Yes. So this is the end of the first round. One question to each team I asked. We are coming to the second round. And in the second round, we are having two parts. After the first part, the least marks whoever get, they will be eliminated and the other college will join. Okay? So here, the question passes to the second team so that you will get a bonus marks and after that elimination. So round 2, come on. Yes, next slide. So these are the different places in Hyderabad. That is Banjara Hills, Jubilee Hills, Patan Cheru, Gachibowli, Abidjan, Panjagutta. You may be surprised why I kept all these, isn't it? So your next slide, please. So this is the first part of this round. Next slide. Ambapet, Asif Nagar, High Tech City, Ghatkesa, Vanasthalapuram and Somajiguda. Okay. So let us relate homeopathy with this. Next slide. So first we'll start with the last from there. Okay. Banjara Hills. It is the most expensive zip code. And your theme is on expensive. Next slide, please. Yes. So, and your question starts now. Question, please. Very expensive, thin, long route of great use in the derangement of health from syphilis, where it was being cured by mercury 300 years ago. You can observe the route, picture was given, and the theme was given. You have to answer. What is that route? It is from the source books, or this is a pharmacy question. First year question. Okay? Time over. It passes on to the passing. Yeah, answer. You disclose the answer. Okay, no problem. No issue. So next question. Jubilee Hills, political heart of Hyderabad. So this is a question on politics. Political. It was known in ancient times, but not used until recently as internal medicine. It was employed in the execution of political offenders and was the means of Socrates' death. What is the answer? Are you heard? Fatafat? Socrates' death. What is the remedy? Silence, please. You will get the answer. Question, please wait. First, let them win, otherwise they will eliminate.
Carbo-veg.
No.
Belladonna.
No. It is conium. Socrates poison. Is it not? The common name? Socrates poison. Your answer is? Yes? Answer, please. Conium maculatum is the Socrates poison. How no? Next. Rale. Belladonna. Next. Padancharu. Industrial hub. Your question is on industrial. Next question. So the world is in a state of war. War of worlds. Political, industrial, social, religious, medical organizations are all torn by war because importance has been attached to organizations that belong only to principles. Whose quote is this? It is your turn. Time is up. Next. Attempt something or other. There's no, you are not giving marks, isn't it? Or no one will fail you. This is not a viva, isn't it? Yes, time is up. This much time we can't. Next question, please. So Gachibowli, it is a financial district. So financial next. So your theme is on financial. It is, if it is for financial ambition, he had better not take up homeopathy. Homeopathy is a principle, and principles brook no division of loyalty. I think I need not read. As soon as you see this, you can answer. Your final years, right? Yes. H. Roberts, right answer. Next. Yes, H. Roberts. Next, Abbott's business hub. This is on business. The temperaments. This remedy is useful for business professional men who are worn out from business. In Clark, temperaments. So, what is the answer? Running up.
Naxvomika.
Answer, please. Next. Panjaguta, hand mountain. So, your question is on hand. So, adding for this clinical condition?
Uterine muscular
Yes. Right answer. So, with this, actually, we'll eliminate one college. Please don't mind. Dr. Satish will announce. Hello. Yeah, this quiz is meant for students. They must know the legacy of homeopathy, history of homeopathy, and the hardships of many people, and the homeopathy spread of homeopathy around the world, and the source books, and the simple things, and how to study Materia Medica. It is not like confusion how to study Materia Medica or like how to study organon. It is like a burden. Please don't feel like that. With this quiz program, I want to convey this message to all the students. So it is not the question of winners or runners. Yes.
అంటే వీళ్ళు రాంగ్ ఆన్సర్ ఇచ్చారు, వీళ్ళు ముగ్గురు రాంగ్ ఆన్సర్ ఇచ్చారు, వీళ్ళిద్దరికైతే మాట్లాడు.
So 4, 5, 6, they did not get the marks at all. These three teams. So these three teams we are eliminating, and we are adding the other two colleges. And now there will not be any elimination round. So we'll continue with this, and whoever wins the race will award the trophy. Okay? Come fast, please. The other two colleges. Continue. Confident. The other two colleges, please. MNR and Jim, sir. I think. Am I right? Am I right? Okay. So please be seated fast. Now this is the time. Come forward, I think, because one team we have already eliminated. And there are life members, membership certificates will be awarded after this. Please stay back after the quiz program, okay? Just 2 more rounds, we'll finish it up fast. I think in the meantime, we can ask an audience round of this repertory on ice. Anyone? Only one. The lot of trophies we can't be given, no? Only one. Berries repertory of ice. Okay. But I asked this zone, okay? Next time please don't repeat that. Already he was committed. Next time, yes? Yeah. Yeah, I heard that answer, but he committed there giving the prize. Next, you will get the chance, okay? Don't worry. Okay. Now we'll start with the new team first, okay? So, automobile hub, Somajiguda. We'll start with Somajiguda, right? And your question is on automobile. Yeah, this is a Benz car. So, Mercedes Benz sign. What is the synonym of this?
Maybe riding.
Not maybe. Only one. Signs will not change. Only one will be there, isn't it? Timer. Satish, please. We can't, no? We can't do minus because this is the final one. No. Wrong answer. Next. Answer, please. Okay, next question. Please. So, Ambapet, land of skies. His fame has firm foundations. His fame lives not in the breath. It is as sure as the everlasting hills. It may be hidden from little minds by the little reputations of today as the snowy peak of some sky-piercing giant may be hidden by hillocks close at them. Who is he? About whom? Yes, right answer. Hanuman. Louder. Answer. Yes. Next question. Next. So it is a furniture hub, Asif Nagar. Question on furniture. He is a child, will be seen hiding behind the furniture. When strangers come in, will hide as for shame of something or as if afraid. Answer. First. All simple questions only.
Stramonium.
No. No passing here because they have come first, no? Right now? We'll see later. Yes? Anybody? One. Only one. What can I do? Okay, next.
Answer short.
High-tech city. This is a cyber city. Okay. This is one of the best remedies prescribed in computer vision syndrome to manage eye strain. Ruta. Yes. Right answer. Yes. Next. Next. Now Ghatkesar, satellite town. Your question is on satellite. Mentioned about satellite remedies in his Metromedica that roostocks may be regarded as acute satellite for calcareca. Who? Please don't say someone or other name, right? There roostocks and calcareca are there. How far herring is related to that? I should not give a clue. Yes, from any one of the team? You'll get bonus marks. You'll get bonus marks, 100 marks bonus. But fatafat answer.
Nash.
Only one chance. Only one team will be getting the chance. Not all. Next. Answer please. Let's reveal the answer. Yes. So with this, we come to the Vanastilipuram. This is the last question. This is also whoever raises the hand will don't reveal the answer, right? Yes. Retirees Paradise, it is called as. Who is he? Excuse me. Resonance వస్తుంది echo condition కొంచెం. Yes. Who is he? After his retirement also, please raise your hand of the teams. Answer. You'll get bonus marks. Shall I give minus marks? Shall I give minus marks also? No? Okay, no minus marks. Boning hostel? How? Why? After his, did he retire? See, no homeopath retires. Answer please. Answer please. Okay. So with this we come to the end of the second round. Next to the third round. This is a fatafat fast round. Come on. So round 3. In this you'll have 18 questions. Like in Hyderabad you'll see a lot of Havelis, museums, palace. So questions will revolve around this. You can see like markets, clubs, lakes, parks, crossroads, tombs, masjids, monuments, universities. Everything has a historical importance. So we'll start relating with this homeopathy. Okay. So if first team will start from here. First. Next. Yeah. You'll start with the Haveli. So Purani Haveli is the famous one. Your questioning is on next slide. So it is the world's longest wardrobe is there. And my question on homeopathy is on wardrobe. Next. Next. Yes. This is a wardrobe. Next question please. Yes. Fear runs through the house at night in search of thieves. Natamur. That's why I gave this question. Everyone thinks that it is an Natamur. Please don't reveal the answer. Anybody answer? One, please get up and answer. Not practitioners, please. Only students. They already said Natramur. Okay? Please reduce the sound. Yes? Alright? Now. Answer. No. Turn will come. Wait. Next. Answer. Answer, please. I think no one expected this, right? Search in your books, you will get the data. Next. Yes. So museum, Salajeng Museum. Next. So inaugurated by Jawaharlal Nehru. So question is on what? Let's see. Next. Answer. I don't read the question. Where is the name of
Homeopathic Medical College.
I know that. I asked. See, where is the name of who?
Like
Answer fast.
Jawaharlal Nehru.
Oh, that's why I gave this question. You have to think a bit. It is Motilal Nehru, not Jawaharlal Nehru, right? He is an ardent believer of homeopathy and he spread the homeopathy like anything. Okay, next. Answer. Yes, Motilal Nehru. I told you. Next. Next slide. Yes, palace. So Falaknuma Palace. So this is who is the last guest? Yes, Dr. Rajendra Prasad. And your question is? Honorary homeopathic physician to the President of India. See, the future homeopaths, you all must learn and know about all these things. That's why I included in the quiz. You're not aware? Let's give a chance. These guys, they are raising the hand. Yes?
Moraji Desai. Moraji Desai.
Moraji Desai is a president. And president, who can treat the president? President can treat himself as a homeopath. Hare yaar. No time. This much time we can't give, right? We'll reveal the answer. Next. KG Saxena. He's the founder of IIHP, is it not? Arre. Next. A big round of applause for Dr. KG Saxena. Today we are all celebrating here because of him. As homeopaths, we are proud because of him. Especially in India, okay? Next. Bazaar. So, books. It is very famous for that. Next. Homeopathic bookworm.
Oculus, ma'am.
Cocculus is the right answer. Wow. Next. Next. Yes. So this is the first mall in Hyderabad. Your question is on. Next. It's a historic market. Next. It is known that the drug brought to the market under the name of worm seed. What is it?
Sina.
Yes. You're not saying loudly. No one could able to hear you. Yes. Sina is the right answer. See, scorer is here. If at all he doesn't listen you, he will not be awarded marks. Yes. Next question. Clubs. Nizam Club. So these people, these homeopaths, they have started a club. What is that? Dr. Cooper, Dr. Burnett, Dr. Clark. They formed one club. What is it? Do you know? No. No idea? Any one of you? No idea? Yes, we'll ask this prize for them. Yes? Any one of you? No idea? There? No idea? Are audience prizes are there? Lot of prizes are there. What? No, not Philadelphia Club. It is a Cooper's Club. Next. Yes. How? Next. Lakes. Next. This I think you can answer with a very easy question. Come on, next. Next. Yes. I'll not read the question because with the image itself we can. What is the constitution?
Hydrogenoid constitution.
Yes. Hydrogenoid constitution. Miasm.
Psychosis.
Yes. Next. Next. Okay. Next. Parts. Match the image.
Parkinson's.
Yes. Parkinson's. So this is the easiest way to remember and study. Okay. So Parkinson's. Applause please. They scored marks. Next. 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 So we have a lot of crossroads in Hyderabad, right? So question in crossroads. This remedy is a crossroad with calcareca, hepasulf, mercurius and syphilinum as deep acting remedies. What is that remedy?
Lycopodium.
No. Anybody? Any idea? Fast. Carcinosin? No. No. Please don't tell all the remedies of Metromedica, right?
Sorinum.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, no, please don't give all the remedies. Just a small, you have to think the 4 drugs. It is a crossroad of that 4 drugs. Answer, please. It is meserium. Okay. Next. Tomes. Next. Next. As love united us in life, so does the tome, ashes to ashes and bones to bones. Whose words are these unto whom? For you only, no? Question. Is it not? For you or for them? Yes. Then, yeah, time. Fast. Are yaar.
Roberts to whom?
Who is his lover? There is the answer. Hahnemann to Melanie. These are the words of Dr. Hahnemann to Melanie. Oh. Next. Yes. Next. The quotes given in Arabic by Dr. Hahnemann in his lesser writings were collected by. Yes, right answer. And I congratulate you for this answer. I thought it is tough for you to answer, but you answered very well. A round of applause because it's a tough answer. Yes. Next question. Next. This you can answer very well. I think all easy questions are coming for you, right? Yes. Identify. Identify this monument. Where it is? These are the basic information that students should be aware of.
Paris.
No, not Paris. Please don't reveal the answer. From the last row, anybody? Anybody can answer this? No, 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 no. No, no, don't tell all the places related with honeymoon.
Leipzig.
No. Answer? It's Cothen. See, you should not say Germany, right? Cothen is different. Because Leipzig is also in Germany. Then how can you say? Yes. Next. Universities. Yes. First university to award MD degree in homeopathy. What is the university? Almost this round is a general basic round, right? A GK round. I think for you, no? Just now you answered. This team. Oh. That's what I was saying. Then for whom then? No? Yes. Answer for you, no?
Madison's University, USA.
In India, I asked. Yeah, that's what I was asking, no? Now I'm asking. Yes, anybody from the audience? Not practitioners, please. Only students. This quiz is meant for students. Only one. Only one person, please. Please stand up and answer. You will get the prize. Where is
Take the mic.
Siddiqui? Coming to you. He'll give the
NIH
mic. You
Kolkata.
answer. And
NIH Kolkata.
pardon?
NIH Kolkata.
No. Answer. It is Rajasthan University. It's a Jay. He is coming. Okay. For that, he is in charge. I am not the in charge, right? I am not the in charge. He is the in charge. Dr. Siddiqui, please take care of them who wants to answer, right? Next. Next answer, please. Yes. That is the university. Toward first MD degree. Next. So it is on mansions. You have to match the image. Next. Yes. This is a very easy question. No? Anyone of the participants here?
It is first.
First home of Hanuman? No. See, I feel very pity seeing you all, right? At least our master, Dr. Hanuman, where he lived. All these first house means it is Mason, right? This is in Paris. This is Rue de Milan. Okay? Next. See, in the early part of the life, Dr. Hanuman struggled for existence and he devoted his entire life to homeopathy, and at the end of this verge of his life, he purchased a large house in Paris. So that is the answer. Next question to this team. Next. So it's a medical college. And your question is first medical college. Women. Medical college for women in the world, not in India. Is there any college for women exclusively in India, homeopathic college? No. So it is in the world, that's the question I am asking. Answer please. In the world, there is no homeopathic college in India for women. Sir, is there any homeopathic college for men in India? No, na? Yes. In the world, there is no question of doubt.
Herring.
Herring's Medical College for women. Hurry yaar. I am asking, who is the founder for women's college? No. Yes. Answer please. No. In 1863, there is no Elizabeth Wright Hubbard, right? Next. I think you all visited this exhibition, right? So let me ask the question on this. This is a frequently indicated at the beginning and particularly as a remedy in case preceding the exhibition of arsenic album. What is the remedy? So your word on exhibition of us. No. Answer please. Answer. It is ipecac. You have to understand, ma'am. Yes, that's what you read the books, you'll get the answer, right? Next question on statue. You have 33 statues in Sensagar on the tank bund and all these statues. So your question is on statue, where it is located, right?
In Paris only, ma'am.
Wrong answer. This I'll give minus marks for you, right? This is anybody? See, all the participants here are giving the wrong answers. Yes? Anybody? No. Answer. See, you go home and read the source books. There is a long history on this. Okay? On the monument. Erection of monument of Dr. Hahnemann. Next. Fox Sagar Lake. Your question is on Fox. I think for this team, isn't it? So many destructive efforts for that team. So because we have reduced the teams, it is a bit confusing part. So sudden Fox like requiring utmost vigilance, followed by laughter and apologies. Name the remedy. This is we can see the question to them, not you. Just Fox, if at all you imagine, you'll know the remedy. What is the answer? Fast, because time is running. We have to give the hall. Higher summons? No. Yes? Answer please. What marks, right, for you? Next. So this is the end of the round 3. Now this is round 4. So this is on Charminar, Hyderabad, Secunderabad, Golconda, Hussain Sagar, Ramaji Film City. See, please don't answer because here on one theme we have 6 questions to each team. Each 50 marks means 300. If at all you answer all, you'll get 500 marks. This is the last round where you win the trophy or not. It is a deciding round. Okay? So your theme on Charminar first. Okay? Yes. So Charminar means you have 4 pillars. Next. So you have to find the odd man out from this. Wait, don't be in a hurry to answer. Dr. Siddiqui, please be ready with this. Okay? Fast? This much time you are taking. Answer please fast. Which one? Second means what? Place. Wrong answer. Again, I feel very pity on you all. Yes, come on.
Don't
Siddiqui.
shout. Just raise your hand. I'll come to you.
Fast. Time is running.
Yeah, come here.
Yes.
Ma'am.
Ariyar, that's what I know that. That's why I have given that. This is the first picture which is wrong. This is the first edition of Organon. Okay. So this is the question around the 4 pillars, 4th edition of Organon. In that vital force, chronic diseases, and when he is in Kothan, he have written, and this is the first edition of Organon which we find the odd man out. Right? The answer please. Yes. So this is the first edition again. Odyssey pair is there. Okay. Next question. For you only, all 6 questions, right? So symbol, live symbols of all past events revolve rapidly on wheels. Tell the rubric. See, my intention is whatever you see, whatever you hear, wherever you go, just as a homeopath, if at all you perceive, you'll get a lot of information, and as students, you can have a good revision of things. With a view, I prepared this quiz. Okay? Fast? No idea? At least tell the chapter. That everyone. Next. After mine. Okay, we'll give half. Shall we? Why don't you try for full marks? Okay, next. Answer, please. This is a delusion. It is an illusion. It is a hallucination, right? Isn't it? Next. So it is a commemorative of plague. Next question, please. According to biochemists, it is a valuable plague remedy. What is that? What is a plague remedy? Fast, fast. Time is up. Asphalt is a biochemical medicine. Oh my God. Next. Answer, please. Sorry. Kalimur. Next. I asked biochemist. Next. 149 steps are there in Charminar. Your question is on 149. So 149 for Mangal. Yes. Right answer. Next. Next question. Next question. Yes. Sister of Taj Mahal. It was considered as sister of Taj Mahal by Mughals, and your question is on sister. Next. This remedy has desire to have relationship with sisters, brothers and friends. One remedy. Mother is one remedy and partner is another remedy. This is a differentiating, how you differentiate remedies, how you easily memorize your remedies. This is one of the method. Answer, please.
Family remedy, calcarea may be relationship with.
There are no substitutes, there are no surrogates in homeopathy. How can you say maybe? Okay, next. Your answer, please. Phosphorus, chlorine and sulfur. Okay, next. So this is the last question. You are from which college? Okay. So in the son of Sarojini, prominently the greatest homeopath physician of Hyderabad state, though qualified in modern medicine from Europe, he took to homeopathy and vigorously propagated it. Who is he?
Jayasuriya Koti Sri Ramu.
It is the name of your college. I asked the who promoted that.
Jayasuriya.
Yes, Jayasuriya's answer. Jayasuriya is different, Koti Sri Ramu is different. Yes, right answer. See, you for your college, the same question you only had. Next. So this is the end for you. How much you scored? Let's see. Next, your theme is on Golconda, right? Next. So this call is the Shepherd's Hill, and your question is on match and tell the remedy.
Shepherd's purse. Shepherd's purse.
What is the remedy? Yes, right answer. Next. It is also known as Caspella versa pastoris, right? Next. Mud balls. So it is built of rubric. Remedy what?
Calcarea, desire.
Any other remedy? And rubric, can you?
Silesia.
Silesia is the right answer. Next. But here we gave the rubric. Actually, my intention was to give Silesia for that question. So for you, we are giving marks. Next, cotton weaving. Next. Cotton wool spots. The commonest ophthalmic lesions in what?
Hypertension, retinopathy.
Retinopathy? Diabetic retinopathy? No. No, it is on AIDS. HIV. With this, we can easily diagnose it. Next. Next. So, diamond mines are very famous here. Next. Your question is on diamonds. Just wait. Yes, can anybody say the author of homeopathic gems? Not you. I am asking the audience.
Raise your hand.
No. See, next for you question. Yes, question to you. Next slide. Dr. Hahnemann called this remedy as diamond transformed. What is the remedy? Right answer. Graphitis is the right answer. Next. Next. So acoustic effect, it is very famous for. Next question on acoustic effect. Acoustic. Next. RMD for migraine. Finished. Okay. Fast. Extreme hyperesthesia of acoustic nerve. So shall I conclude with this, sir? What do you want me to do? Wind up. 1 hour, I have registered half an hour. I can't 50,000. Okay, charging 50,000. We'll finish it fast. If you tell the answer, it's okay or fast. No wrong answer. Next. Answer please. 30 on. Next. Question fast. Satish, no time will be given whether you answer or not, right? Next. Sunday. Vertigo every Sunday. Rubric. And medicine. No wrong answer. Answer please. Yes. Complete vertigo periodical Sunday every sulfur. Okay, next. Hyderabad. Theme is on Hyderabad. Fast. Last 5 minutes. Okay. I'll conclude fast. Okay. So who is he? Just simply preparing the Indian edition. Who? Translations. Answer please. Yes. Next. It is an old city. Oldest renal disease. Whether you know or not, just whatever.
Bright's disease.
No. Renal diseases. Renal caliculi, 7,000 years. Next. Next slide. Wall. Next. Rubric. In which chapter you'll see? Fast, please, because they are. Next, answer. We have to reveal the answer. Kent abdomen, abscess and walls. Next, you could tell the chapter abdomen, right? Next, Nizams. I think this you can't answer. I know pretty well. Next, who patronized homeopathy according recognition to homeopathic system in his state as early as 1880? The answer is Nizam 6. Next, I'll reveal the answer because you don't know that. I know. Next. So biryani, you are all fond of biryani, isn't it? So no salt originally prepared from the decomposition of meat. Can you? Fast. Yes, answer. That's what I'm saying.
Anthracene.
Anthracene is wrong. Sorinum is right. Next. Pyrogen, sorry. Next. Ramzan. Next. Next. It's the celebrated 9th month. So regarding the ninth observation of Kent. 9th observation of Kent. Next. Next. Action of medicine on true words. Okay. Next. Your turn is on Secunderabad. Please answer fast, okay? Otherwise I'll be blamed because of you. Next. Fatafa. Twin cities. Next. Your question is on twins. And twin sister of Carbovage. Sister of Carbovage. Next answer. Carbo animalis. Next. It's the Ronald Ross Institute is famous. Next. On malaria. Longest incubation period of malarial species. Only 4 are there. In that, what is the answer? Now malaria is the answer. Next. No, malarial species is the answer. See, these are all I collected from lot of literature. Next. Winter office for Rashtrapati, this is famous. Next. On winter. Asthmatic attacks on winter. Chapter and rubric of in the repertory. Fast. Answer. Next. Reveal the answer. This much time it should not take, right? Kent respiration, asthmatic winter attacks. It is not chest. Next. It is a cantonment among largest. So what is the army's itch? Which disease is called army's itch? Any idea? No? Pruritus is the answer. Next. See, it is like a rapid fire round, okay? We have to run. Next. City, Garden of England is named after which homeopath? Like it is synonymous with the name of homeopathy. It is not on behalf of him. Any idea? No? It is Kent. Next. You will answer this. On flowers. Next. This is included in but match that answer. How? Calendula injuries. It is marigold. Next. So for Hussain Sagar, your turn. It is on the theme of Hussain Sagar. Yes. Heart-shaped lake. Your question is on heart. Next. So little blood heart disease. Which disease is called little blood heart disease? It is ischemic heart disease. Next. So it is a mark of love. Next. Who is the author of homeopathic love story, the story of Samuel and Melanie Hahnemann? Who is the author? No, it is Rima Handley. Next. So recovery from sickness. This was built. Next. So he appointed Swami Nishyananda and Kalyananda to serve 6 sadhus and householders with homeopathic medicines at Rishikesh. Who is he? It is related with the history of homeopathy in India. Any answer? I don't think so. It is Swami Vivekananda. Next. It is with the necklace rod. Next. Anything tied around the neck like necklace. Collars, neckties are tied. Please wait. Because this is a deciding factor, right? Who are the winners? Other your college may lose. Please wait. There is no point in answering for such a long time. Yes. Next. So it's on sailing. Next. So King Charles III, great grandfather King George, was very fond of sailing. But he suffered from terrible seasickness helped by this remedy. What is that? No. Wrong answer. It is Theridium. Next. Sorry, Tebakam. Next. Ganesh Nimajjan is famous in Hussain Saga. Numbness and tingling of hands after immersion in water. Rubric.
Extremities, hands. No, center.
First numbness, then hands. Next. See, this is the last one because no other team, only for audience. This fatafat whoever answer will get the prize. Next, come on. But this is a tough round. World's first homeopathic movie. Any idea? Even practitioners can answer. World's first homeopathic movie. Yes, answer please. Answer please. Dr. Satish, answer please. Just one drop. Next. Screenplay. Homeopathic graduate who is a screenwriter and awardee. Next. Answer please. I don't think so anyone have any idea. So he is practicing at Dubai now. Next. Holiday spot. Next. Question on holiday. Holiday constipation. Anyone? No, not platinum. See, if at all you read this, you will get the answer. It is. Yes, Nakswamika. Who said Nakswamika? Yes. Take the prize. Next. Brainchild of Ramoji Rao. So your question is on brain. Name the miasm. Yes, anybody? Brain, miasm. The affections of the brain. No. See, only 3 miasms are there. And the 4th one, Chibaklar. Don't tell all those things, okay? It is answer is syphilis. Next. Last. Next. Studio. Yes. Here. It's a story about Dr. Hahnemann. He went to a studio. After seeing that, he proved the remedy. What is that? Yes, sepia is the answer. Whoever wants to take, one of you take the prize. Next. Recreation. This is the last question of this quiz. Okay? Modern mantra of life. What is the answer? No, not chloric acid. It is Merxol. Next. So, hearty congratulations. Whoever are the winners, we'll see. And the winners' trophy will be given tomorrow. And all the participants' certificates and participants' prizes and all will be given to each individual of all 8 colleges. Okay? You have to collect tomorrow. And thank you very much. First, Dr. Emira sir for giving me this wonderful opportunity. And all the